Welcome to our 5 on 5. Please be joined today by Gary Penning, the chair of the Grants Pass School Board. Gary, good to see you.
Nice having us.
Yeah, thanks for being here. So $138.7 million bond you guys are putting on the ballot for May. What are you looking to do with this money?
Well, we would ease the overcrowding in our middle schools. We built 2 new middle schools. One of our middle schools, south, was built in 1958. North was built in 1966. You know, we're 10% over what they originally were designed for, and we continue to grow students. In fact, by 2025, we're projecting another 300 to 400 students in our school district. And so we build 2 new middle schools, and then for some of our elementary schools, we would upgrade door lock systems, replace windows, replace the old boilers with heating and air conditioning, so we got climate control year-round. We'd remove asbestos. There's a lot of electrical systems that are, 50 years old that need to be replaced. I mean, we're at capacity. And then the other big thing is improved technology capabilities. We're seeing just more and more, computers and iPads and that kind of stuff. So we need to improve for technology also. Okay,
138.7 is a very specific number, or at least it sounds specific. How did you guys arrive at that figure?
Well, the board's been looking at this for several years. And we've actually engaged 3 architectural and engineering firms that went out and looked at the facilities and said, do we renovate or remodel, or do we build new? And what they basically came back is we need to build new. Those old structures just can't be upgraded for and be economically feasible. And then we looked at our older buildings too. We had them go through and look at the elementary schools that are older and looked at doing the HVAC and that kind of stuff. So the majority of the bond is going to be for the middle schools, but we're going to upgrade those elementary schools. And then we've got some newer buildings that, well, I say new, they're 20, 25 years old, that the roofs need to be replaced and some other upgrades need to be done in those buildings.
Okay, now do you have can you give us an estimate of how much this would cost a family or a household?
So it's $1.95 per thousand of assessed value. And so if you had a $200,000 home, it'd be like $390 a year that you'd see on your tax bill.
Okay. All right, okay, well, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Right.
We'll have much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Gary Penning, the chair of the Grants Pass School Board, talking about a $138.7 million bond going to be on the ballot in May in Grants Pass. So, Gary, talking about campus security, unfortunately, this is something that we're talking about more and more in this country today. How is that factoring into what you guys are asking for from the public?
Well, some of our older buildings are what we call a California campus, so there are no interior hallways. People can walk directly into a classroom from outside, so all that would be corrected at North Middle School with a new school. At the other older facilities that we're just going to be upgrading and stuff, there'd be automatic locks, communication systems, fire systems put in place, sprinklers and alarms. So, and we'd also have control points where, some of the offices may be 30 or 40 or 50 feet down the entryway into a school, so somebody could come in. We'll remodel all that, so we got basically one place to check in. So security is definitely an important issue on this bond measure.
Okay, passing a bond, a levy, taxes have been difficult going back a few years in Josephine County. How does that affect how you're talking to the public about this, or your outlook on how this is going to go down?
Well, it has been difficult. There is a real need for this. Our middle schools are overcrowded. When there's too many kids in a classroom or a hallway and that kind of stuff, the ability to retain information goes down, or when they're just overheated or too cold. I mean, we have it going both ways. And the smoke issue last year came up. And we know it's going to be a big ask, but it's for a good reason. It's for the kids. And then the other part is our community really uses our schools in Grants Pass. We have over 80 organizations that use our buildings during the year. Our Performing Arts Center is booked over 200 nights a year, so it's not just about the kids. The entire community is going to be able to use these facilities, and it's for a good cause. It's about our future. It's about our grandkids. My grandson Tyler goes to school at Redwood, and it's an investment in our future, and it's a very good investment.
Okay, and I quickly want to ask you about matching funds. You guys, if passed, there's going to be some match?
Yeah, the reason it's on the May ballot, or one of the reasons, is if we pass it in May, we get $6.7 million million from the state of Oregon. And, you know, we've already received $6 million in seismic upgrades for some of our facilities and another $900,000 in energy efficient savings that the district, through its prudence, has gotten those grants, so we continue to work on upgrading our facilities.
All right, good to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Have a nice day.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.